I started Brightside because of the need to have gluten-free and dairy-free options for my family and families like mine. My daughter and my husband are both gluten-free and dairy-free, and it was really difficult to find things that we enjoyed, so I created it myself. We're a small batch ice cream manufacturer, but we don't make just pints and like grab-and-go type stuff. We also make ice cream novelty treats that are allergen-friendly. We use 4 different bases for our ice cream, so that's another thing that kind of differentiates us from other makers. We're really conscious of food allergies. We make ice cream using sunflower seeds, which is our most allergen-friendly, coconut milk. We also use tree nuts, so we use almonds and cashews in our ice creams. They're all vegan, allergen-friendly.
Delicious. This is the most amazing thing. That's why we came. It's 11 o'clock in the morning and we don't care. We're just having ice cream because it's so good.
Now that we're kind of in the swing of things, being in year 2, like year 1 was just a lot of exploring and figuring out what works and what doesn't. So in our off season, January, February, March, we were doing a lot of R&D. We did a lot of R&D, of course, before year 1. We kind of knew what flavors we wanted to do, but I also thought, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna change the flavors every week, and I just learned I did not have time for that. This year we created a clear plan. So we know what ice creams we're making every single month until the end of the year. My family has definitely inspired me to get to this point. My daughter's a huge inspiration. It's no fun being the kid with food sensitivities, but within that we've really formed a community. Like, I know other parents who deal with the same issues, and you know, they're constantly looking for things that their kids can enjoy so they feel just like the other kids. The hardest part, everything is hard. Like, there's a lot of hard parts. I think starting it was difficult, finding necessary funding in order to keep going and grow. That's been really difficult. One of the biggest obstacles is finding companies that will work with us as far as like packaging. You know, the minimum orders are 10,000 units, and you know, we're so small and financially strapped that 10,000 units is, we can't really invest in that just yet. So I have to get creative, and it's not necessarily like our packaging isn't beautiful as I want it to be. The best part of being an entrepreneur is I control my time. Like, I think that's number one, the most important thing to me. Being a mother, being a wife, also knowing myself that I like the downtime and need the downtime, and I can control when I work. Well, I definitely think about luck as an entrepreneur. Like, I think you need to work really, really hard, and the goal is to get lucky and someone will be like, this is amazing, I've got all this money and I want to invest it in you and your business. Or, you know, just as we grow, meeting those people and building our customer base, you know, like, we've worked really hard to make our products really delicious. So I don't think we can get lucky if we don't put in the hard work. To me, hustle means being willing to take the risks. Like, I grew up in an entrepreneurial household. My parents have been entrepreneurs most of my life. I understand how hard that is, and I always said, I'm not gonna do it. But every job I've had, I've been like, I'm gonna do it my way anyways. And so, you know, just taking that leap of faith and those risks and keep going, like regardless of how scared I get.
Nailed it.
Is that good?
That was good. I think that's a wrap.